option, so you don't just rely on Dreams' ultimate.
And there we go, Renekton's going to be locked in. Okay, so what do you make of the two compositions now in terms of how they're going to stack up?
So Schalke's comp, I like. It covers a lot of different bases. You have some side lane threat in the Camille, you have a lane you can play through, you have non-committal engage with that Sejuani, and the late game scaling to back up on with the Azir and the Ezreal. So it's pretty much every stage of the game, they have something going for them, and they can ramp nicely into those team fights.
On a 4-game winning streak, now going to make their way towards the river.
So I think Fnatic did this last week with the Pyke, where they look for the early play around bot lane, and Schalke have scouted this out. They know that Fnatic are coming.
They're going in. That's the bone skewer. Immediately catches Dreams. Dreams manages to get the stun. That's the first flash already. Hylissang running for his life. Going to hold on to that summoner spell for now. Gilius wasn't able to find anyone with that passive, and now Abbedagge is in trouble. He's forced to flash away from the second bone skewer. And man, that's crazy. Heal flash used on the side of Schalke, ignite flash on the side of Fnatic.
Rekkles to actually punch that 5th auto attack there and make that big burst of damage come through. So trade a little bit suboptimal, but speaking of suboptimal, Nemesis.
Definitely suboptimal indeed. Those sand soldiers were just wailing away on Corki as he was standing on the back of the minion wave. Now there's a gigantic wave pushing towards him. And I do have one question for everybody in the chat to answer. Do you believe in the Schalke Miracle run? I want you to spam yes or no, and we'll see if it works. Just a reminder, if they lose this game, they are out.
Okay, so real quickly here, Selfmade just got screwed a little bit. Well, he's going to take a nice trade against Abbedagge, but Nemesis actually canceled his reset. So while...
We're going to have to try either shove that in or potentially risk losing minions. And Selfmade's already making his way down.
He's already going to be coming down here, expecting, maybe Gilius up towards the top side. But Fnatic have double sweepers down here. Selfmade using his, which will spot out the ward on the tri-brush. Hylissang still goes in.
He does indeed. Dreams is over the wall, though, thanks to the magical journey. And Fnatic follow through. He's down to 300, 200, 100. First blood, Fnatic, exactly as you talked about, Ender. Focus on the bottom lane, and the timing of that vote could not have been worse.
You hate the timing on that one, but we're still with the bone skewer on top of it. Schalke, who are playing fairly safely in that lane, just about neutral inside of that one, get punished very hard there. It's a nicely timed gank from Selfmade.
Even trade Rekkles staying mostly healthy.
He can sustain a bit back now. Up towards the top side, Schalke are playing super aggressive. Bwipo takes a trade, but the rest of Schalke are here. Gilius was trying to set up a steal on the red buff, but now that Bwipo's lost his ultimate, I don't know if Gilius wants to stick around in here.
I mean, Dominus used there by Bwipo just to try to turn around. Odoamne still got the Hextech ultimatum, and Gilius with the Glacial Prison has it available. Nemesis able to escape with just the W, and now we turn it around. Odo being jumped on here by Bwipo.
Yeah, but also because Gilius was just seen going for the gank in mid lane, exiting through that bottom river, he's going to want to make sure the Rift Herald continues to be warded. They have a nice ward in there. I'm not sure if here Bwipo placed that, but Bwipo pushed up.
He's got Flash, he's got Dominus, as well as Slice and Dice, but now he's locked inside the ultimatum. That's a Slice. Locked up at the edge of the wall, blows the Flash, and the Dice will not let him escape. Gilius with a kill.
Yeah, it's an excellent gank there from Gilius. Schalke are going to try to, reclaim some of this gold by placing the Herald up into the top side of the map. But that also means that Fnatic then get their second Drake of the game. So this series of events has to be benefiting Fnatic because it took Schalke so long to get to the top side and start that objective.
Do you believe in Kaisa? Rekkles' Kaisa. He's the one that's got the huge advantage. Now, Dreams was able to throw the ulti down. Here comes Neon. Exhaust chucked out as well. He's stunned up and takes no damage under the tower. Gilius arrives to the party. Schalke have got themselves Herald, they've got themselves a second kill, and they can chase down this tower, but at the same time, Rekkles and Hilly are hammering away on the bottom lane.
Yeah, Odoamne walks up there, realizes, hey, doesn't want to be in that area. Do you want to say, Schalke played that very nicely up there. Dreams catches out Bwipo, knowing he doesn't have any cooldowns ready to go. Neon also buffers the CC by dropping his ultimate, so he can still deal the damage, and Bwipo is unable to escape to his tower. Now, Neon was the one to pick up the Rift Herald, which I think is the correct decision, because then they can place this a little bit later on, but now bot side.
Oh, there's the engagement from Odo. Hextech ultimate is on cooldown, by the way. Selfmade's coming in with a showstopper slam dunk. Haymaker to the face. Flawless tower dive from Fnatic.
It's huge, too, that Selfmade is catching some momentum early on in this game, because we saw last week, when it falls apart early, when one mistake is made by Selfmade, it then spirals out of control, and the games get completely out of hand. Just that he has this confidence now, after 2 good ganks, is going to be crucial, as now Bwipo getting dove top.
All right, the Herald was used. Bwipo is able to clear out the minions. The tower takes out Shelly. And more importantly, the tower stays standing. So Fnatic, 2 dragons to the name, a tower to the name, and Gilius, he's chasing forward, manages to get the stun. Here comes Dreams, 150 HP, a slap to the face, but won't be enough until Gilius does it. 3 kills to 2, it's still 1,000 gold advantage to Fnatic.
Gilius, king of Sejuani. Ascend to godhood and grant me this
Win
up. Damn it doesn't work, Trevor.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's significantly better with Lee Sin as the
Top side of the
champion.
map, you're going to get dove down bot side, so I would like to see those top laners give a little bit more respect, as we know that Fnatic's comp especially is built to collapse on Odoamne.
Oh man, we'll have to see how this plays out. And like Odoamne in particular has been very outspoken. Hylissang is going to be the one that's caught inside Odo's cage. Interesting, by the way, that earlier today, Ender, you tweeted...
Gilius, walks up there with like an Odoamne or someone, like they can gain that, but there we go.
Okay, tower is golden, but not the best Tempered Fate. Remember, first time on stage here for Dreams in the bot, and just before the dragon fights, whether or not that's influential, I'm not sure. We'll see as the setup is now being played.
Yeah, both top laners backing away from each other right now. They know they're going to be needed for a teleport very soon. There are a few flank wards for Bwipo to go on, and Fnatic fans rejoice as Nemesis won't have the package to dive in with this dragon fight.
Yeah, but where is Hylissang going? He's not backing away. Fnatic, they seem to have conceded the river for now. Bottom wave is pushing towards the inner turret.
Yeah, just push mid.
And Bwipo sitting in base. He just finished the recall. Now, Odoamne made his way down without using the TP, and it's just Schalke starts.
Yeah, Schalke losing a lot of minions to the bot side, so this fight going to be important. TP behind.
TP's coming in behind. Dragon's going very, very low. Just smite fight goes the way of Gilius.
He's a god!
Now they turn around the engage. Killer instinct from Rekkles jumps on the Dreams, but he doesn't find the kill. Inside the pit, the damage is going down. Abbedagge is taken out. A dragon at the cost of a mid laner. That's a fantastic spike! Flashed away from by Gilius though. Odoamne puts Hextech ultimatum down. Gets the kill onto Hilly. Now the turnaround from Schalke, but they've lost one. There's a reply back. Nemesis continues the chase, and Rekkles still remains untouched. Make it rain from Ikathia, as the Void missiles are not going to be able to pick up Dreams. Flash for flash. Fnatic dumpster Schalke in the fight.
Nemesis was feeling it right there.
It says a lot to me. By the way, 100% kill participation here for Rekkles. He doesn't yet have his license to kill at 006 on the scoreboard. But Fnatic are still marginally ahead in gold. Schalke are pushing this mid turret, but look at Hilly from behind. Death from below is available to him. Selfmade is going to be picking up the second Herald, and Fnatic not going to stop. 20 minutes into the game. Their second and third items completed.
Yeah.
Play around the objectives they want. Hylissang, I held my breath for a moment. I wondered if Gilius was going to go in, decided not to. And the Bone Skewer won't find a target. By the way, teleport's still not available for Bwipo as he's pushing the bottom lane. And we've just randomly caught Hylissang. Fnatic looked at Schalke walking towards them, and they've lost one. Now Rekkles was caught up by the Tempered Fate, and here comes Bwipo. It is the turnaround. It's a 5-on-4. Bwipo is destroying the HP bars, but there's no support. There was no follow-up and dive. There's the slide and the glide, but the Emperor's Divide was on hold. That's the engage. That's a catch. And now Rekkles is left alone. Gilius was able to lock down Nemesis, and at the end of it, Rekkles gets shut down. I have to see the start of it again. What did Fnatic hope to accomplish?
I mean, Hylissang was trying to do Hylissang. And their god, 10 out of 10 kill participation, gets another drag. Okay, we're not going to talk about that. Smile a little close, donating over to Odoamne here, but Fnatic, it's true. It's true. I love it. I love it. Schalke gonna hop out of that one, but now we're at a point where, hey, because we're on Infernal map, Pyke feels really bad about himself. He doesn't have as much brush to hide in. He can't hide over the walls. There's less options, and Nemi goes wild.
Yeah, he really does. A lot of damage onto Neon, who's still holding on to his flash. Gets the Glacial Prison out of Gilius, but the fight is not followed up on, and no further engages. So we'll have a small reset. Push out those waves. You can see Bwipo catching in the bottom lane, Abba pushing in the top lane, and Selfmade a little bit on the wrong side of the rift, so to speak, is going to be able to bring Gilius back. It's 2 teleports out of Fnatic. Tempered Fate locks up the Croc, and Bwipo's forced to slice away to safety, but 2 TPs is huge in exchange for 1.
Yep, that Croc gets out, no problem. And now, I mean, 5 times it's been a little bit of a struggle for him. Schalke have control once again over there, and this Herald's gonna do nothing. Like, they're not even, honestly, why even place it? You're just giving them money.
Man, this is crazy. So, It feels to me like Schalke are now dictating the pace.
Right now he's sitting about 650 stacks on the Man Immune and should have the Gnasher's Tooth finished in 2 minutes. That will be big. Rekkles, no, he turns back into it!
Oh my word, now what happens afterwards? Two-Shot Barrage tags him, there's no support from anyone else, but the Empress Divide is with Rekkles, stays alive long enough to get out! How did he do that? The Bone Skewer into Showstopper, Gilius flashes over the wall, finally Rekkles is taken down, the Hextech Ultimatum locks in Nemesis, the Corki is down, it's a double kill for Abbedagge on Azir. I thought Rekkles got away, but the follow-up from the team of Schalke was too much.
Dreams found the initial pick, and then Odo and Abbedagge come flying in there to finish it off. The damage dealers of Fnatic are down, and now there's just a chance of a smite, but Selfmade not anywhere near.
Can he do it? Gilius looking for the smite. Gilius, Lord of the Boar, looking to kick Fnatic straight out the door.
I love it. I love it. Schalke in command now. Hylissang!
Why? Why?
It absolutely ruins the day, because Dreams gets the CC onto Rekkles, and then Camille finds Nemesis.
All right, Odoamne looks like he's going to get run down here by Bwipo and Nemesis. With Baron buff secured, 20 seconds to Infernal. 3,000 gold lead. Do you believe in miracles? Schalke have the 5-on-5 composition is somewhat beneficial here to Schalke with the Azir, with Sejuani. I think it's easier to execute as well. And now Selfmade has got caught out. He throws down the ultimate, gets a very big shield to escape for a few seconds, but Gilius gets the prison, locks him up. Neon is jumped on by a Killer Instinct, but the exhaust does so much more. The exhaust prevented him going down. It manages to work. Schalke lose 2, get 3, and they may not be done just yet.
And it was in a 4 versus 5. Odoamne was dead. Schalke still come out on top. Rekkles got exhausted by Neon. Hylissang, his ultimate got dodged away, so they couldn't finish off any of the kills. And now, no junglers on the board. We're just randoming it over this dragon.
Man, it would be so funny if Dreams is able to slap this away. He doesn't. It actually gets picked up by Nemesis there, and now Dreams manages to stay alive a few seconds longer. Neon's in trouble. Sidesteps away from one of the bombs. Now Nemesis gets caught out. Neon stays alive. The exhaust saved him against Rekkles. The flash, by the way, Fnatic faithful fans watching at home, with a loss to Schalke, the number of scenarios in which they advance is still at 55%. It is still very high. Selfmade has not yet given up. Next flashes over the wall, but look at the rest of Schalke. Gilius once again with the prison. Two-Shot Barrage tags Nemesis. On the other hand, if you are a Schalke fan, you believe in the miracle run, you have to win this game, close it out. You also have to win. Controversial, polarizing players in the league, but he never ceases to make a splash.
I mean,
never.
He's an entertainer, and we thought it was entertaining people on Twitter. Now it's entertaining people in the game. Dreams gets caught.
He does indeed. Very good.
Or does he? It's Hylissang again.
Around. Hylissang thinks he does, but it's a trade of 1-for-1. Neon manages to take out Nemesis, and now Fnatic are running for the hills. Bwipo cannot get away from the CC. Glacial Prison's available for Gilius, and he's not even going to need it. Empress Divide locks Selfmade inside the jungle. And it was Hylissang that started the fight, but Schalke finished it off.
And they may have just finished the game. Odoamne, they're just TPing into this bottom lane. They have super minions. They don't have to worry about an inhibitor. They've got 30 seconds before the important start of that fight. He finishes it off with the quadra kill, and Schalke want their 6th-1 in the split.
This is ridiculous. 33 kills in 30 minutes. Impossible odds in front of Schalke. And they do it! Schalke take down Fnatic and keep the dream alive!
Honestly? What?
I honestly think why is the mantra that I will keep yelling at Fnatic, but look at the elation.
Well, that's the thing. They're not even losing their minds anymore. Like, 2 weeks ago, they were jumping up, they were hugging, they were going crazy when they got a win, and now they're, yeah, you know, business as usual, guys. Coming here for our easy 3-0 on the week.
5 wins in a row for Schalke. Fnatic are destroyed. It is a super week. These teams have 2 more games to play. One on Saturday, one on Sunday. Fnatic have never missed playoffs, and while a number of scenarios are still in their favor, Fnatic needs to win some games. As they leave the room, let's turn our attention back to the victors today. Kia player of the game suggestions.